Good evening, fair community. Chef David Rose here, live and direct from Atlanta, Georgia. Some might call it the Dirty South, ATL, but I call it home. And we are live and direct in my kitchen. Well, my outdoor kitchen. And I'm ready to show you some amazingness and delicious food and kick off Food Allergy Awareness Week the right way this Monday. And it's gonna be fun, it's gonna be easy, but most of all, you can follow along and make all this yumminess at home. So quick little backstory about me. I competed on Food Network Star back in 2017. Great show, made some lifelong friends, and since then I've had the good fortune of being the executive chef and spokesperson for Omaha Steaks. It'll be 2 years in October, and I've been with Big Green Egg as a brand ambassador and spokesperson for the better part of 8-9 years, and this right here is my baby. If you're looking at this book and saying, hey, this guy looks familiar, it is, because it's me. And this is my very first cookbook. It is literally my baby. It's called Eggin'. David Rose Cooks on the Big Green Egg, and everything is made on the grill. Soups, salads, entrees, desserts, smoked cocktails, desserts, and it's just an amazing cornucopia of everything delicious, where from everything appetizers, entrees, desserts, can't forget those cocktails, are on the grill. And the grill is the secret ingredient. It has smoke, it has flavor, it has sizzle. The cavemen got it right all those years ago. Cavemen and cavewomen got it right all those years ago, where they made fire, put the meat on top of the fire, and it came out so good. So much that so we're cooking that same way, live fire, today over the Big Green Egg, and just sharing some of the yumminess in my book. And today's recipe actually is top 9 allergy free, and it is a recipe from Eggin', which happens to be, so let's jump right into it. We are making a lemon herb spatchcock chicken. Yummy, 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 get in my tummy. It is a great recipe. You should have it as well. And the book, the recipe as well, is in the book. So feel free, jump on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, wherever books are sold. You can find that handsome fellow right there and just make this recipe Monday through Friday, Monday through Sunday. Sundays are great too. January through December, every time of the year. This is one of my go-to recipes, and a nice roasted whole chicken or grilled chicken is just phenomenal. So let's jump right into it. I'm gonna show you how we make this recipe. First things first, you're asking yourself, Chef David, what is spatchcock chicken? What is this crazy word you're saying? Is it made up? No, it's not a made up word. And it's funny you're thinking that, but spatchcock chicken, essentially, what it is you have your whole chicken or whole turkey. So what we have here today, working with a 4-pound fryer. 3 to 4 pounds work really well for this. You don't want the chicken to be too big, but 4 pounds is kind of the magic number for this recipe we're making. And essentially what spatchcock chicken is that you look at the anatomy of the chicken and you see right here, hello, Mr. Chicken. That right there is the spine of the chicken. That's the backbone. We're gonna remove that. We're removing the spine, removing the backbone of the chicken. A real easy way to do this is get some really sharp kitchen shears, which I have right here. You can find those anywhere. You can find them at Crate and Barrel. You can find them at Williams-Sonoma. Anywhere they sell kitchen goods, Target even, Walmart, you can find these anywhere. So you take these right here, they gotta be sharp, and you are going to take the kitchen shears and cut along both sides of the spine. So cut that side, like so, and the entire time you're following along the spine. Okay, so that's one side right there, and then flip it around if you want to, and then follow along the other side of the chicken as well, and we're just removing the spine. Okay? Step number 1. So don't throw this away. The backbone, the spine, this right here is really good in flavor. So if you make your own stocks, make your own soups at home, it's gonna be really tasty, really great, and add awesome flavor. So put that in the freezer, wrap it up, because it'll make for a phenomenal chicken soup or chicken stew or a base for any of those things. So save that, please do, please do. All right, next, what we have here, since we removed that spine right there, we are going to lay it down flat. And this is where the fun part happens. We're gonna take our palms like this and just press down on the breast of the chicken until it flattens it out. You want to hear that, the chest plate, you hear it crack, and it's going to be super flat and super amazing. And that right there is a spatchcock chicken. That is the first step in the preparation. Okay, pretty easy. No muss, no fuss, no magic here, nothing up my sleeves. Easy, simple, delicious cooking, and that's what we're all about today. Okay, so we have that right there. Put the kitchen shears, kitchen tongue twister, kitchen shears to the side. Okay, and what you want to do next then is you want to take a paper towel and just blot the chicken. Okay, you're blotting all that excess moisture away from the chicken to get that nice crispy chicken skin, which we all like. Okay. And once we blot all that excess moisture away from the chicken, we are going to heavily season the chicken with salt and pepper, which also happens to be my favorite 90s R&B / hip hop group with such hits as Push It and Let's Talk About Blank Baby. Google it, they're amazing. So salt and pepper, heavy on both sides. Okay. And you want to really season that generously, okay? Key thing to always know is that whenever you are dealing with poultry or any type of chicken or raw meat, always use gloves. So I'm gonna put some fresh gloves back on, and I'm going to flip the chicken over to the other side. Cause I don't know about you, I hate it when I go to a restaurant, go to somebody's house, and the top part of the chicken, the top part of the meat is perfectly seasoned, but you flip it over, nothing's there. No salt, no pepper, no nothing, no love. What did that underside do to you? Did it make it mad? I don't know. But we're seasoning top and bottom. We're calling it 360 deliciousness. So seasoning every single side, every single crevice of that chicken. Because salt and pepper is flavor. All right. So see, we got salt and pepper on the top, salt and pepper on the bottom, and that right there is the first step. What I want to do next, what I usually do, a really good key step in this recipe is this. What I do is I put this on a plate, put this on a platter, sheet pan, and I put it into my refrigerator overnight, sometimes 24 hours, and what that's going to do, uncovered actually, 12 hours uncovered in the fridge. What that's gonna do is the salt is gonna act as a tenderizer. It's gonna add flavor, it's gonna add seasoning, and it's also gonna start to break down and tenderize that flavorful meat. And by leaving it to air dry essentially in the fridge, it's gonna allow that skin to crisp up and kind of wick away that moisture. Again, adding crispy skin, which I'm all about. And when you eat chicken, if the chicken skin ain't crispy, I don't want it. So this step right here is gonna ensure you do that, all right? So with this particular recipe right here, it is going to be a lemon herb chicken. So what I do here to really add some nice flavor and also add a little bit of zip is I make a lemon herb oil. So in that lemon herb oil, very quick, very easy, ingredients you essentially already probably have in your house is, slide that to the side, a little bit of olive oil. Everybody has that. EVOO is our friend. Okay, we're adding fresh herbs because herbs are flavor. It adds really nice, depth and herbaceousness. That's a nice word to say, herbaceousness to whatever you're making. And just, a great way to add flavor without adding additional salt. So right here we have a little bit of thyme. Always got time for thyme. Rosemary, chopped Italian parsley, lemon zest and lemon juice for that nice zip, that nice zest. And the lemon juice is gonna kind of cut through the fattiness of the chicken. So we're adding that in there. Okay. Crushed garlic, because crushed garlic makes everything better. And it smells a great perfume. I wouldn't wear this personally, but a great perfume for the chicken. You know what I'm talking about. Okay. And a little bit of crushed red pepper for some heat. I'm Jamaican, so I like a little bit of heat. Not too much heat, just enough to kind of tap you on your throat and say, hey, I'm here. What's up? Crushed red pepper. You down with me? And a little bit of salt. And a little bit of pepper. Okay? And what we do now is we whisk all those ingredients together. Okay, it's gonna come together very quickly. You see the nice chunks of herbs, garlic, salt, pepper, thyme, rosemary, and love. Because after all, the secret ingredient to anything delicious is love. Love. All right. So that right there is our lemon herb oil. Okay, so what you do essentially after you take the chicken, after it's dry brined and gotten nice and dried out and seasoned with the salt and the pepper and just really, really ready and primed to hit that grill, you take it out of the fridge. So we're imagining, if you will, time loop 12 hours later. This is the chicken 12 hours air dried after we take it out of the fridge. And then from there, turn some R&B on, turn your favorite song on, and this is where we really add that lemon herb deliciousness and flavor. You take all of this right here, we're gonna start on the bottom of the chicken, and we're just gonna slather all that savory, lemony, just tasty oil all over the chicken, okay? Don't be shy, we got plenty of it. So just kind of slather it on there, have that oil just kind of, really run all into the chicken, every crevice, every nook, every cranny, just all up in there, okay? Smells so good. The lemon and the herbs just really have that nice freshness, that nice brightness, and really gonna make for a really nice chicken and finished product, okay? All right, so we flip that over, okay? We got that bottom, remember, top, bottom. We're getting it all. We're getting all up in this chicken. So from there, we get that all on top as well and just really get it nice and slathered on that chicken, like so. Oh yeah, I can't wait. All right, so right behind me, I have my Big Green Egg Grill, and it's set at 350 to 375 indirect heat. And the plate setter right now is blocking that direct heat because what I want to do is I want this chicken to cook very lowly and very slowly. We don't want to burn it because you can't rush perfection, and this chicken when it's done is going to be perfect hard tea, perfect. So 375 indirect heat, we're going to put it on there about a half an hour on each side, and by the time 50 to 55 minutes comes around, you want to check it for temperature, and you want to check it and see if it's first 160 and second crispy. So what we're gonna do is temp it after about 45 to 50 minutes, see where it's at, take it off and let it rest. Okay, so pretty easy, nothing crazy here, nothing too extravagant, but simple, delicious flavors. So we're gonna head on over to the grill like so. I'm gonna back it up, okay? Give you a kind of a visual cue of how much love we slathered all over. You see that? The herbs, the garlic, the pepper. The pepper got me too. The pepper and a combination of pollen. Salt, lemon juice, lemon zest, all that right there. Yummy, yummy. We're gonna head all over to the egg right here, okay? And I'm gonna start it out on the bottom side first. So bottom side first, about a half an hour, like so. And after 30 minutes, we're gonna flip it over. Okay? All right, so I'm gonna switch my gloves out here. By the magic of TV, Facebook, and social media, I actually already happen to have one already going on there that is perfectly cooked. So I'm gonna take it off and I'm gonna show you what I got. Oh, there she is. Such a beauty. At this point, the chicken is super tender, so I like to use 2 tongs. 2 tongs is always better than 1 tong. And I just grab both sides and I gingerly take it off because it's tender, it's fall off the bone deliciousness, so I want to take it off in a whole piece, so watch carefully, okay? Take left side, right side, make the tongs do the work, don't break that chicken apart. Oh, there she is. There she is. There she is. Lemon herb spatchcock chicken. You see that? I'm a big fan of the little brown, crunchy brown bits. So good, so delicious, so amazing. Have they invented smell-o-vision yet? Because if you could smell that, you'd be just enamored and drooling like I am right now. So I'm gonna let that rest for about 10 to 12 minutes, and I'm gonna slice into that, and it's gonna be so perfect, so juicy, so succulent. Okay, so that chicken right there is good as is, but every chicken needs a good sauce. I'm a huge sauce fan. Whenever I go to a restaurant or, you know, go to somebody's party or cookout, wherever, if somebody's giving me a sauce, 9 times out of 10, who am I kidding? 10 times out of 10, I'm gonna take it. So this sauce right here is really, really good. The chicken is good as is, but this chicken, this sauce, this salsa verde made with arugula is really peppery, really flavorful, really, again, herbaceous. Herbaceous, I just love saying that. Herbaceous, and just add some good flavor, and the herbs and the citrus and the sherry vinegar gonna kind of cut through that fattiness. So real easy, real quick, with ingredients we already probably have in our fridge or our pantry. We are going to add into our food processor olive oil, arugula, gives it a nice pepperiness. Okay. We're gonna add a little bit of Italian parsley. Okay, you're gonna add some cilantro. And you wanna have acid in whatever you're making. You wanna have balance. So sweet, acid, fat, salty. It's like a lovely symphony dancing on your tongue, you know? The ballerina of love and flavor. Or should I say ballerinas? So sherry vinegar, a little bit of capers and caper juice, again for acidity, a nice salty pop. Again, we're not running away, getting far from that crushed red pepper. Okay, a little bit of garlic in there, because garlic is love. It might not be love for your breath, but it's love for your taste buds and your tummy. And a little bit of lemon juice. Again, you want to have acidity, and that's going to pair really well with everything that's in there for a really nice, harmonious bite. Pinch of salt, pinch of pepper, and away we blend. There she is. Okay. Really fast, really easy, really simple. You saw what's in there. Again, nothing under my hat, no magic tricks. We're just making simple, delicious food. All right, that's that right there. There she is. Vibrant green flavor. And just taste it. Always taste as you go. But perfecto. So good. All right. So that is going to be our arugula salsa verde that will accompany our chicken. Okay. So we got our chicken. We have our arugula salsa verde. I did promise some grilled asparagus, didn't I? If I didn't, I'm promising it now. We have here a grilled asparagus with a herbed vinaigrette. So what we have here is some asparagus. I trimmed off the stalks, you know, the hard, kind of grizzly, kind of woody parts. That's inedible. You don't want to eat that. It's not very pleasant. So I trimmed those off, and I blanched these in salted water for about 90 seconds, about 2 minutes, depending on how hot the water is, but boiling water, heavy, aggressive pinch of salt. Took it out and just tossed it in some cold water to stop the cooking process, because I like my asparagus al dente. So we're making al dente asparagus. So what we do now is, again, super simple ingredients we already have in our house. I'm gonna take that par cooked asparagus. I'm gonna put it into a bowl like so. Okay, I'm gonna grab another glove real quick. Okay, keep my mittens clean. All right, so to this, I'm going to add a little bit of salt and pepper. Okay, salt and pepper on everything, and a little bit of olive oil. And I'm gonna toss all of these together until all the asparagus is coated with salt, with pepper, with olive oil. And that right there is good enough, but why stop there? Why? Why stop there? We wanna add even more flavor. So to this, we're going to make our herbed vinaigrette, okay? So herb vinaigrette, let me show you what we have here, okay? I'm gonna add olive oil. Always a good start to a vinaigrette. We're gonna add a little bit of apple cider vinegar, okay? We're gonna add Dijon mustard for that nice kind of zesty kind of zip. And Dijon adds also body as well as flavor to the vinaigrette. Cilantro, parsley, again, there he is, Mr. Crushed Red Pepper. You already knew it was coming, so don't act surprised. And a little bit of honey, okay? A little bit of honey, take your time, honey. And there we go. Okay, again, quick recap: olive oil, crushed red pepper, parsley, cilantro, crushed red pepper, I already said that, honey, and Dijon mustard. And always add a pinch of salt and pepper, because the salt is gonna really volumize that taste, that flavor, and just accentuate and accent everything. That nice little squiggle over the French letters, that little squiggle, the salt and pepper is the squiggle. All right, so you just whisk all that together. Everything's gonna emulsify, the mustard with the oil, the honey, the pepper, the herbs, the pepper again. All right, and there's our vinaigrette. It's emulsified, everything's come together very nice and well. Okay, now what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna take our asparagus right here, and I'm gonna head over to another grill I have going right now, about 450, 460, 470, around that. Direct heat, because I want the flame to hit this, because essentially the asparagus is already cooked. So at this point, I'm adding char, and the char, the caramelization, the browning. Let me let you in on a secret. Caramelization and browning is flavor. Shh, don't tell nobody, it's our secret. But the grill is the secret weapon. It's not really a secret anymore, you guys got it. Cat's out the bag, it's cool. I don't mind sharing. So on the grill, about 2 to 3 minutes each side. Get a nice heavy grill on there, nice heavy sear. And just let the grill do its work. Okay. And again, we're doing direct grill, right over the flames. There we are, okay? Beautiful. All right, okay? So let that do its thing. While that's doing its thing, I'm gonna go ahead and start cutting this chicken up. So I let that chicken rest for about, 10, 12 minutes ideally, a minimum of 10 minutes. And by allowing the chicken to rest, what that's gonna do is allow the meat to relax, allow the flavors and the juices to redistribute and settle, because the last thing you wanna do is cut prematurely, too early into that chicken, and all the juices, all the flavor, all the fat, all the yum factor drips out. We don't want that. By resting it, it's allowing it to relax, chill out, put its sunglasses on, put on some sunscreen, mellow out, and just be ready for that ultimate bite. So whether it's steak, whether it's a roast, whether it's a whole chicken, a whole bird, a whole turkey, always let it rest. It'll be all the difference for that immaculate finished product. Don't believe me, just watch, okay? So I'm going to slide my cutting board over here a little bit so you can see what's going on, and slice into this beauty. Okay, so there we go, boom, a little bit there. I want you to see what's happening right now. Okay, I'm gonna put some gloves on here because this chicken is probably gonna be hot. So a lot of nice little barrier of protection. Okay, so gloves on, like so. Okay, hello, Mr. Chicken. Okay, all right. Put those on. All right, from plate to cutting board. And from there, you just cut the chicken, you break it up into white and dark meat and into really nice pieces. So essentially, first things first, sharp knife, keyword sharp. Take that knife, cut it right down the middle. Boom. You can serve it just like that, which is cool. And you see how juicy, how flavorful that is? Oh my God, so good. Okay, so from there, you let the knife do the work. You find the joint where, the section rather, between where the thigh and the breast is. You take the knife and just cut between that, okay? Then from there, take the knife, you have the leg quarter portion. Between the leg and the thigh, there is some cartilage, relatively easy to cut through that. So you take your knife, let the knife do the work, and you just cut through that, like so. Ooh, so good, okay? And then from there, you wanna remove the wing and breast portion from the breast. So just kinda take the knife, okay? Kinda let the knife do the work because you don't wanna break up all that crispy skin you formed. So once it's through the skin, cut through it just like that. Okay, again, same side. We're gonna cut through the portion, the area, the space between the breast and the leg quarter. Right between that, we find that little cartilage, that little hinge between the leg and the leg quarter. Cut through that. And then again, we slice ever so gingerly, ever so carefully, just having the integrity of that chicken skin. And there is the chicken right there. I'm gonna take that so you can see this. Take this like so, put it there, and just arrange all that beautiful chicken. You know, leg, thigh, breast, you know, any style. As long as it all makes it on the plate, we're good. I'm not gonna complain too much. I'm not gonna complain at all. I'm actually gonna eat it regardless. Okay? So that right there is the cut up lemon herb chicken. I'm gonna check on our asparagus. Okay? All right, give it a little flip, give it a little toss. Okay, that is almost done. Okay, I'm gonna take that off here in a second, and we're gonna compose the finished plate. I'm excited, I'm ready. While that's finishing up, I'm gonna just give that a little swirl, let everything incorporate back into, emulsify into that arugula salsa verde. And then from there, you know, we got plenty of sauce, so just kind of drizzle it. Drizzle it all over the chicken. As much or as little as you want. The acidity in there from the sherry vinegar, from the lemon is gonna add a really nice bite, some pop and flavor, and just deliciousness. Yummy, 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 yummy. Okay, so we have that right there. I'm gonna go ahead and give our herb vinaigrette a little whisk again, just to kind of reincorporate everything, because if it sits there for a while, that oil and that vinegar and the honey, it's gonna separate. So don't fret, you just whisk it all together or stir it all together, and everything will become harmonious and buddies again. Look like that, look at that. The gang is back together again, okay? I'm just gonna use my whisk real quick to get it really nice and emulsified again. And see, just like that, they're all friends once more and emulsified. I'm ready to jump in. I'm gonna take the asparagus off of the grill. Okay. Whenever you're opening a grill, you wanna always kind of pump the grill, so you're allowing that hot air, allowing that fire from no potential flare-ups. You don't want flare-ups. I did a flare-up once. I used to have a full afro, but I'm now bald, so you know how that story goes. So always little by little, just pump it a couple times, raise it about 2 to 3 inches, let some of that heat dissipate, and then take whatever you're taking off the grill. All right, so we're taking our asparagus off of the hot grill. Got a nice char on there. Okay, yum. Okay, so perfectly cooked asparagus, nice char, nice brown, very, very good. We blanched it before, so it's tender, it's al dente, and it really, really has some nice flavor and texture. So I'm gonna take a nice little pile of this asparagus, like so. This is great for, you know, dinner parties or like, you know, a backyard barbecue where you just kind of wanna hang out with the family. You know, have the kids come together, prep, season, and it's super easy. You could have your chicken already waiting for you, dry brining, just dry, you know, air drying in the fridge, and just take it out and it's good to go. You see that? All of an hour to take. Very easy, very simple, homemade, and something you could all be proud of and say, you know what? Thank you, Chef David. I made that and it wasn't hard at all. Okay, so we have the herbed vinaigrette. I'm gonna take some of that and just drizzle that all over the asparagus like so. Again, as much or as little as you want. It's gonna add real nice flavor, acidity, and finish it with some fresh cilantro because greenery makes it pop, it's inviting, and the very first thing I learned in culinary school is eat with your eyes, and this right here is something I would eat 7 days a week, 365 days of the year, every holiday, every meal. I'm a happy camper. So I'm gonna jump right in here, because we're friends now. I'm gonna jump right in here. Friends would want me to taste this and enjoy this. I'm gonna jump right in here. I'm a leg man, I'm a dark meat guy, so I'm gonna grab me a leg right here. Bon appetit, cheers to summer, cheers to grilling, cheers to spring, cheers to Food Allergy Week. And cheers to this chicken. Oh my God. You guys, get grilling, get cooking now. You have the recipe. Go forth, go off in life, shop for the ingredients, come back home, make it, eat it. And if you don't have egging, David Rose cooks in the big green egg. Don't lose out, don't miss out. This is my baby. I guarantee it. 10 out of 10, A+, you'll love it. Again, Chef David Rose signing off from Atlanta, Georgia, from my backyard to your backyard. Kisses, love, stay top 9 free. This recipe is top 9 free. And have an excellent week. Goodbye. I'm gonna go back to eating this chicken so you guys can leave now. So, get the grilling. Peace out. See you guys later. This is mine, by the way, so make your own.